So, what would you say is better, Star Trek or Star Wars?
Probably Star Wars.
Whoa, hold your horses.
What?
How could you possibly like Star Wars? All it is just an abomination of a franchise that just caters to eager little lightsaber fanboys.
Oh yeah? Well, what if I told you that Star Trek doesn't make as much money as Star Wars? They don't have as many followers on social media? And their fan base is probably bigger than any other franchise known to man.
You gotta be kidding me. You're just literally pulling facts out of your butt saying that Star Trek, saying that Star Wars is more popular than Star Trek. It doesn't make it any better.
Star Wars has worked in terms of movies, TV shows, action figures, video games, Pez dispensers, and so much more. The only thing that worked out for Star Trek is TV shows. The only Star Trek movie worth watching is The Wrath of Khan.
I'll tell you 2 words about your movies. Special editions.
Okay, you got me there. But you can still always buy the VHS.
VHS, come on now. Everybody knows that Blu-ray is where it's at.
Let me say this. Look at the effects and costumes in the original series. Just look at them and tell me they're not look outdated.
Okay, it's the 60s, so just comparing old versus new now.
Star Wars came out in 1977. They aren't that far apart.
You want to talk about effects? I'll tell you about effects. The Phantom Menace. That one scene with Jar Jar became one of the biggest mistakes in movie history. That scene was utter trash.
Yeah, that movie was abysmal, but let's look at the Star Trek's video games. Many of them are forgettable and no one ever plays them.
Okay, well, let's talk about Battlefront that came out in 2015. Wasn't the complete edition of the game worth like $120?
Oh, come on. Everyone goes for DLC nowadays.
Well, I don't. Let me just ask you this. Did Star Wars get an entire episode dedicated to them with the cast appearing in a full episode of Family Guy?
Better. Spoofs. Not to mention Carrie Fisher was one of the minor characters in some episodes. How about your 15th anniversary? There's a huge convention in Vegas to celebrate Star Trek. Beyond comes out. You guys are just receiving news about the upcoming Star Trek Discovery series coming soon. Yet more people are still talking about Rogue One.
Rogue One? More like one of the opportunities that Disney is taking just to milk the franchise out of people's throats.
You're just jealous more people want more Star Wars than people want Star Trek.
Well, how about this? Remember the holiday special? Remember how everyone hated it? Remember how even George Lucas hated it? This is something he has not even said about the prequels. He said about the holiday special that he wanted to burn every single copy. He did not say that about the prequels, which somehow some people like.
I liked Revenge of the Sith.
Well, what do you think about Attack of the Clones? I know you don't like the Phantom Menace.
It was okay. It had some dull moments. I liked the lightsaber battle with all the droids in the big arena.
Oh boy, there's that eager little lightsaber fanboy I was just thinking about.
The Star Trek reboot has the Enterprise going underwater.
Oh, the Stormtroopers are a mistake.
The sequel to the Star Trek reboot has another Enterprise going underwater.
Oh, well, let me just say this about Rogue One. Chirrut Imwe takes on Stormtroopers with a blunt stick. Completely impractical.
In the Star Trek reboot, Spock can see from a great distance on another planet Vulcan turning into a black hole.
How about J.J. Abrams' The Force Awakens? That was just trash because, like, basically, it just ripped off A New Hope.
Wait, you don't like J.J. Abrams?
Yeah. No, I don't. He basically ruined Star Trek back in 2009. That is basically what happens when you give a Star Wars fan permission over Star Trek.
Huh. No wonder I like the reboots better. And it looks like you just proved Star Wars is a better franchise.
You're joking. You can't even come up with one single thing that bothers you?
I just look at the positives, and to top it off, here's something Star Wars can do that Star Trek can't. Star Wars got people to see a 7th installment in a franchise that has been around for 38 years at the time, and the installment came out, and it ended up making a lot of money.
Well, let me just tell you something that Star Trek can do that Star Wars can't. Since a big part of the show has to do with discovery, people are now working in the sciences. Like, look at all the crews at NASA. Look at all the people theorizing and experimenting on just because of this one show.
Well, why do you watch Star Wars if all you do is rip it apart?
Because I'm a nerd and just dedicates time to things like this. I may not like the franchise, but I feel like it's my duty to watch it. Why do you watch Star Trek if you're just going to tear it to shreds?
Because I'm a nerd who dedicates times to things like this.
Can I just ask you something?
Sure.
Can we just agree that Doctor Who is awesome?
Absolutely.
We're just saying here.
I don't know. Want to get out of here?
Yeah, why not? Let's go.